Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Coffee with Carl. I am your host, Carl Zoellner, one of the attorneys here with Anderson Business Advisors. And today I want to approach the subject of what happens when you are ready to get paid out of your entity. So, specifically, I want to look at where and when it may be appropriate to pull a salary from your business entity once your business entity is making money. This sounds sort of like a silly question, or may sound like a silly question to a lot of you, but if you think of it, it actually makes quite a bit of sense, especially if you're using some of our strategies and you have a corporation as part of your entity mix. Um, so let's hop in here and we'll talk about a couple of these items. Number one is it appropriate to take a salary? The first thing you as my client, we're going to talk about is what is the catalyst? Why are we looking to take a salary? Is there some reason? I mean, if you've got a C corporation, I would look before we've started paying a salary. I would start to take a look at have we covered all of our reimbursements because that's a way to get money out of your corporation tax free. Have we looked at doing a dividend payment, which is taxed at long term capital gains rates instead of short term? And doesn't come along with self-employment tax. Where are we situated? Usually when we start looking to pay a salary, there's a reason. The two most popular reasons, especially when we start looking at the C corporation as an entity, tend to be I want to contribute to a retirement plan and or maximize my contributions to a retirement plan, or B, I want to look better to a lender. So I want to show more W-2 income. Both of those are completely reasonable. Outside of that, if you're just looking to get money, say out of your C corporation or an LLC taxed as a C corporation, I would look at how to get it out at a lower tax rate if we're just looking to cover living expenses or just get some more cash in your pocket. So that's what I look at from there. If we look at an S corporation, you're required to pay a reasonable salary. The rest you can take out as a distribution. Okay, so what's nice about distributions? They don't come along with self-employment tax. However, the salary from that S corporation would come with self-employment tax. S corporations tend to be a better fit for those folks who tend to want to withdraw all of the money from the business and are making more than they can reimburse on an annual basis. So S corporations tend to work out better in those types of scenarios. Now, the last one we tend to see, and we can kind of group these two together, are disregarded entities or partnerships, is that how do you pull money out of your disregarded entity or your partnership? It sounds kind of silly, but you literally just move money from one account to another. Through a disregarded entity or a partnership, the income and loss will fall directly onto your personal tax return. So whether that's through the medium of a K1 in a partnership, or if it's just falling directly onto your 1040, your individual return, ultimately you're the one still paying tax on it. So distributions tend to be an easier way to pull money out of a business. However, it doesn't necessarily mean it's always the most tax advantage way. So, like I say, there's lots of different ways to pull money out of your businesses. Sort of the uninformed or the snap reaction on the first entity I talked about there, the C corporation, is always, oh my goodness, but double taxation. C corporations are great, and most times you can actually choose if you want to be double taxed. It just takes some planning. So just wanted to go over a couple of those issues today and talk about how to get paid from your business entity or what business entity you should be taking a salary from. And if we're looking at salary, remember it should be an active business. So normally I'm looking at corporate taxation from that perspective. So as always, we want you to take advantage of all of our free content that's out there. Please join us if you have any interest in tax. You should be watching Toby's Tax Tuesday. He does every other week. Toby's one of the partners of the firm. My colleague Tony Covey does Tony Talks, which you can also see on this channel and catch up. It's tax-based, and plus we offer so many free education opportunities. Pick a lane and find a bunch of stuff you like. So as always, like I said, I encourage you to join us for one of our free classes or one of our introductory tax and asset protection classes. And until next time, thanks everybody, and I'll catch you on the next episode.